Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to high school basketball on the Region Sports Network, presented by Steiner Homes. We come to you tonight from Highland High School, the consolation round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. The Gavit Gladiators and the Morton Governors squaring off. My name is Nathan Laird. I'll have the description of the action tonight. We'll be joined by Matt Wilson in a little bit. GLEC rivals Gavit and Morton squaring off, and there's a bucket by Dwayne Washington getting the Gladiators on the board, 2-0, 7:40 to go in the first. Gladiator defense active in the paint, but they're going to get called for the offensive foul in transition. Number 11, Kyle Johnson, going to get called for the personal, his first, the team's first. And both of these teams played earlier today. Gavit lost to the host Highland Trojans. Morton fell to the Hanover Central Wildcats. We'll see those two teams square off here in just a little bit. That's a 7:30 tip-off here. You can watch that live stream here on the Region Sports Network. 3-ball by number 23, Barnes for Morton. That is good. 3-2 the Governors lead. They had a tough time in that first game hitting from distance. Morton with the turnover in transition. Barnes with another three-point attempt. It is good. Ladayan Barnes with back-to-back three-pointers gives Morton an early 6-2 lead over Gavit. Less than a minute into this ball game. Good defense by the Governors there, forces another turnover. See if Barnes takes a heat check here. He'll shoot for three once again. It is good. Barnes is on fire. 3 straight three-pointers. Gives Morton a 9-2 lead. 6:41 to go in the first. Gavit will take a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Steiner Homes presentation of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest, presented by Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. So Morton with a 9-2 lead over Gavit, thanks to the beyond the arc shooting by Ladayan Barnes. That was something Morton, as I mentioned earlier, had a tough time in that first game against Hanover Central. Had a lot of good looks from three-point land, just not able to get anything to fall. Had 8 points combined in the first 3 quarters of that game. They're already at 9 here, a minute and 19 seconds into the ball game. So maybe that rested the Governors some good as they're playing in the consolation round. These two teams will play, not each other, but they'll play again on Saturday in the final round of this Highland Holiday Hoopfest. We'll go over that schedule for you here in just a little bit as Gavit inbounds the ball. Entry pass into number 34. Don't have him on our roster. His shot, are they going to call the foul? Nope, it was blocked, but the Gladiators will retain possession. Turnover by Gavit as Johnson unable to control the pass. Another unforced error by Gavit. As Morton's offense is on a roll again, 3 straight three-pointers. That was more 34 for Gavit. Thank you very much, Rich Castillo, our impromptu producer on site. 25 for Morton. Diaz gets the start tonight. He came off the bench late in the game, brought a lot of good energy to this team in their loss to Hanover Central. Blocked there by Barnes. Rebound by Amari Brookman from Morton in transition. Back to Diaz. He shoots for 3. Offline, but offensive rebound. Nate King comes up with the board. Bank. That bank is open for Ladayan Barnes. His 4th three-pointer. He's got all of Morton's 12. They leave 12-2. 5:35 to go in this first quarter. Another block there by Barnes. Gavit retains possession, up and in for Gavit. That makes it 12-14. They're going to get Morton with the charge. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. 12-4, Morton leads Gavit, this Highland Holiday Hoopfest consolation matchup. bucket there for the Governors, makes it 14-4. Matt Wilson now joins us. Matt, how you doing?
Good now.
Yeah, Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here. The traffic playing all sorts of havoc on our cruise today. So I'm sitting in for Lucas Moore this evening. Travel called against Amari Northcutt of Morton. Your first time at the Highland Holiday Hoopfest?
Yes, at the Holiday Hoopfest, but came to a couple of football games when I was in high school, and then a couple of basketball games as well a few years ago.
It's a great event.
Yes.
It's session number 2 here. For those just joining us, Gavit lost to the host Trojans earlier today. Morton fell to Hanover Central, so they're playing the consolation round. Hoping to get into that 5th place ball game. They're going to get number 32, Edward Tinoco, with the foul there. Second on Morton, his first. 4:39 to go in the first quarter, 14-4. Governors with the lead. 4 3-pointers so far from Barnes by the Morton Governors has given them this lead. Turnover again, Tinoco with the steal. He finds Barnes at the top of the key. I thought he was going to pull the trigger there, Matt.
I did too. He was open.
Yeah, especially with as hot as he has been shooting in this ball game, and he throws it away, turns it over. Ball goes back to the Gladiators. A lot of contact there. Good no call. I like when the officials don't blow the whistle on every bit of contact.
Oh yeah, it's doesn't need to be slowed down that much, so that's good. There you are doing that, letting them play a little bit,
especially in a rivalry matchup.
Yeah.
These two teams both part of the Great Lakes Athletic Conference. Of course, Gavit's final year. As we are now under 4 minutes to go in the first. They're going to get the walk on the Gavit player. Another 3-pointer there for Morton.
Yeah, that was by Barnes. He's raising his 3-point percentage. He was shooting about 30% on the season so far. So if that's his 4th one, he's made 17 on the year.
That is actually I got that as his 5th for.
Then he's got 18.
Yeah.
He's lights out here.
You're good at math there. I'm going to leave that to you.
Yeah, all right.
3:20 to go in the first, 17-4. Morton with the lead here. Governors have already surpassed their first game's totals. Three-point attempt is short. Rebound goes to the Gladiators. Johnson crosses the half-court line.
That was a good move. He could have just pulled up and shot that and would have had 2 points, but look the dish.
Tinoco with the layup in transition. This Morton offense is on fire here in this first quarter. 19-4, 2.5 minutes to go. And they're going to get the foul. Nate King, number 11 for the Governors, gets called, his second, the team's 3rd. So no surprise he goes to the bench. Coming in big, number 15, Joe Cavillo. And number 0, Amari Brookman. If you're Gavit, you got this. It's early, but you're trailing by 15. Matt, how do you work your way slowly back into this game?
It's got to start on the defensive end. Have to get a couple of stops, getting back, pressing their wide open layups here, and attacking the basket. That's just happened there, and that's exactly what I would have done. Taking the ball to the hoop, either get a foul or look to dish it out.
And he draws the foul. That is Kyle Johnson, who's been one of the more active players for the Gavit Gladiators. As you said, taking your advice, taking it right to the bucket. getting to the charity stripe. Now you got to convert these attempts. First one is good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, his quickness, he could probably get to the basket every time. And
Second one falls short. Rebound goes to Barnes. They're going to get Gavit on the reach in there on that rebound attempt. So 21-5. Stays our score. 2:10 to go in this first quarter. Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you. Steiner Homes presents the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. They're going to get Johnson with the foul, his second, team's third. And with his aggressiveness offensively, man, that's going to be a big blow for Gavin because
Well,
they're going to have to take him out of this ball game.
He's got
his next stoppage.
He needs to just play good defense. Looks like they're in a zone, and just make sure that they're passing that ball, getting the passing lanes. But he needs to not be too aggressive on that defensive end.
Barnes 4-3
my.
again. Boy, I don't know if we've ever named a Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game in the first quarter. But we can maybe write his name in, maybe in heavy pencil, dark pencil.
Absolutely. Man, he has been lights out, and I just got here.
He's got 18 of Morton's 24 points. Foul called against the Governors. They're fifth. So both teams racking up the foul here. That one's going to go on. They get Barnes with the foul there.
That'll give him time to rest. Maybe cool that shooting hand down, get some ice. I don't know. That'd be good
if you're
for
the coach,
Gavit.
yeah. If you're the coach, so Coach Spear maybe don't want to take him out just yet with the way he's been shooting, but
no,
get those bench players some run here. Good pass by Diaz over to Coney. He misses the shot. Rebound to Gavit. Sorry.
No, one of the things I've noticed, Morton coming in, they're moving the ball really well. That's how Barnes got a couple of good looks. He's open, but the ball gets over to him quick, and same thing here.
We saw that this morning. Their inside-out game, they were getting good looks at three, weren't hitting threes in that morning game, but they were getting good looks. And when they start to go down like this, you see how dangerous their offense is.
They can get up in a hurry.
Foul going to be called against the Governors once again. That's their seventh. Joe Cavillo is going to get the foul called against him. This is Moore for the Gladiators. He hits his first. Second one is no good. 24-6 our score. Minute 20 to go in the first. Langston in transition for Gavit. Goes up with his left hand and sinks it. 24-8. Gotta like the fight in this Gavit team as there's a long pass by Morton. Unforced error there. And possession goes right back to the Gladiators as they start to chip away at this Morton lead little by little.
Yeah, they have that feisty defensive end right there. That's they can get a couple of good looks and cut the lead at least into this first quarter.
You just got to chip away. There's no 16-point shot.
No.
Chip away little by little.
Just
like that, look for the
open man, take the shot. He was fouled. Yep, there you go. And that's exactly what they need to do, beat the press. Good passes up the court.
That is Jones for Gavit going to the line. Every time I think I got all the players that aren't listed on the tournament roster written down, I have to grab Rich Castillo's phone and write down another name.
That's a good producer right there. That's what it is.
That's right.
Getting you back.
Under a minute to go here in the first. Jones sinks the second one, 24-9. See if Morton's in a hurry, and there's another turnover by the Governors.
Yep. If I was them, that's run their offense, make sure they get a good look. Don't need to have any turnovers. That's two straight by them.
Blocked there by Cavillo.
Good block, good timing.
Going up with his right hand the bucket for Morton, 26-9, 38 seconds to go here in this first quarter. I like the idea there by Bartlett to make that extra pass to Langston, who was cutting to the hoop.
Yep.
A nice defense by Morton deflects it away, but some unselfish basketball there by the Gladiators.
Yes, that was looking good. If he would have connected, it would have been 2 points for him.
Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you. As Franklin Carter went strong to the bucket, not able to get it to fall. 20 seconds left. 3-point attempt. Oh, from Nate King, in and out. Thought that one was going to fall. 10 seconds to go. Gavit's got to push the pace here. Drive to the back. The bucket by Franklin Carter is no good. And at 0.8 seconds left, you get the hoop and the harm.
That's why you keep on playing.
We have another unnumbered player for Morton. We'll get that to you here in just a second. Oops. That is Mayo. And he misses the free throw. And that will take us to the second quarter. Our score at the end of one, Morton 28, Gavit 9. You're watching high school basketball on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
We try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week. Up top! He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas. Yes! So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes, and this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings. Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming up!
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you from Highland High School, the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Morton and Gavit squaring off. The Governors with a 28-9 lead. And Matt, what we saw runs out of both teams at points during that first quarter, but not able to consistently maintain that offensive pressure, and a lot of unforced errors and a lot of fouls, 12 combined fouls.
Yes,
between both teams.
That's one thing. Turnovers equal points one way or the other, but fouls are even worse. That was a good pull-up jumper.
Floater there by Franklin Carter goes in, cuts the Gavit deficit to 17 points. Nice inside pass to Cavello.
Good pass inside. Big fella puts it up in. 2 points, he'll go to the line. But again, it's the fouls. It's that extra quick step to get in front of them with hands up, no body, and just making them either take a bad shot or something. They got to get that timing down defensively.
And Cavill, the biggest guy on the court, using his strength and his size to his advantage there, has really kind of brushed off that contact.
Oh, yeah.
And got the foul.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see out of your big man in the paint.
Yes, it is.
31-11. Shot there by Carter. Offline. Rebound to Diaz from Morton. Kicks it over to King. Pulls up near the free throw line, trying to draw the contact. Air ball. Diaz with the offensive rebound out to Cavillo. Looking back.
You got to go catch that ball, let the refs get it. That you don't want to get stuck there.
Yep. He was looking for a Northcutt up top. Yeah, King was trying to sell the contact there, draw that foul, but did not get the calls. We mentioned they're letting them play, which is weird to say, that they're letting them play with 13 fouls.
I know.
But there's been a lot of contact here.
There's contact. It's physical, but at the same time, they can play through the physicality.
Barnes checks back into the ballgame for the Morton Governors. He was the hot hand from behind the arc in that first quarter. 6 3-pointers, making a strong case for our Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game, which is an award we will hand out in our postgame, along with the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player. So there's a turnover by Gavit.
His good look back door just was not open.
In transition, the Gladiators back to Carter. His shot, no good. Stolen there by Kyle Johnson of Gavit. Back and forth. It's like we're watching a ping pong game here.
It is honestly back and forth.
Barnes wanted that three and he decided at the last second to pass it and took an extra step and gets called for the walk. 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Morton leads Gavit 31-11 here in the consolation round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest as Kyle Johnson gets called for the walk. Possession back to Morton.
And that's one thing. If you're a point guard like Johnson, he just needs to settle down. He can get to the go through the press. They're not like right up on their face guarding them or anything.
Cavillo in strong, in and out. That one almost defied the laws of physics there.
It did. I don't know.
That looked about halfway down.
It did.
I like the strategy they were getting in there to the big man.
Oh,
Nifty move there by Franklin Carter with the left hand. 31-13 our score. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Morton with the lead. 3-point attempt there by Mayo in and out. That's 2 straight possessions for Morton. The shot looked like it was going to go down.
Yeah, and for Mayo, the stats are correct. He's shooting about 66%,
Wow.
He's 12 for 18, so I give him the green light when he's open.
Layup there by Amari Northcutt extends that Morton lead back to 20 points. Just kind of a a prayer there by Bartlett for Gavit.
Yeah.
It banks home. Well, you look at the difference between the shots. Morton, a couple in and outs on this end. Bartlett with that kind of, wasn't the prettiest looking shot. Wasn't the best form you've ever seen. And
Nope.
it falls for Gavit. $5:10 to go here in the half. Coach Eric Spear directing his players. Shot by Nate King is off. Rebound put back in by Amari Northcutt. Puts the lead back to 20 points.
And that series started with Northcutt looking back at the coach, just saying, hey, let's run the offense, and a couple of good passes, and boom, he gets that ball right back and has 2 points, just like that. Like their offense should.
Kyle Johnson's fall-away jumper goes in for Gavit. Gladiators not going away. When it seems like Morton's going to get some separation, Gavit will not fall. Barnes for 3 again. This one offline. Rebound to Gavit.
Johnson's calling for the ball to bring the ball up the court. He has pretty good vision, seeing everything.
And he's done a nice job. We talked about how he's got to stay aggressive but play smart after drawing that second foul, and he's played well since that point. 3-point attempt there by King offline. Cavillo with the offensive board. Back in.
Big fella.
As Morton's going to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Coach Eric Spear. We will keep it right here. Matt, I mentioned one of the awards we're going to hand out in our post-game shows, that Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. We also have the IKORCC Play of the Game. That's brought to you by the IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Learn more at IKORCC.com. We also have the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on this presentation of high school basketball on the Region Sports Network, the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Our coverage presented, and the tournament itself presented by Steiner Homes. This is the consolation round. Gavit and Morton. Winner of this one will play for 5th place on Friday. The team that falls in this one will be playing for 7th place. On Saturday morning.
Yeah, there's a very nice tournament featuring a lot of great region talent. So
Absolutely. We'll go over the rest of the teams in this schedule or in this tournament bracket here just a little bit. The next stoppage of play. 3-ball there by Johnson online, but a little bit short. Offensive rebound by Franklin Carter, and he is fouled. 9th team foul on Morton.
Carter did a good job watching the ball away from the play, crashing the boards there. And because of that, he got the rebound and has a chance to put 2 in.
That seems offensive rebound. It's coaching and instinct, I think, more than anything. If that's
It is. I mean, he wanted the ball. He watched his teammate, shot it, and he had a good box out.
Second free throw goes down. 37-19, Morton with the lead, and on the outlet pass, King is going to step out of bounds. Turnover by the Governors.
Yep.
Goes back to Gavit.
And something like this, you push, but you don't need to go full throttle. You can run your offense, you can check that out, and limit turnovers.
Turnover's been kind of the name of the game, the story of the game for both teams
Yes, it has.
so far. Morton went on that early offensive run, and Gavit's never really been able to recover. But to their credit, they also haven't gotten down by much more.
No, they've been scrappy attacking the basket. That's what I've liked.
Franklin Carter with another bucket. He's having a good second quarter.
Yes, he is.
All over the place for Gavit as they cut the lead now to 16.
And Gavit's doing a pretty good job with the zone. Everybody's looking at the same place, watching the ball move, and able to adjust. So
They collapse in on Cavillo there, and then another turnover by Morton. 37-21, Morton leads Gavit 2:52 to go in the first half. Three-point attempt offline for Gavit. Rebound to Morton. Miguel Burns with the board. Barnes takes it to the bucket. It is good.
man, he just tucked his shoulder in, but he looked good. He knew he was going to the basket.
Well, that was the philosophy you had mentioned earlier, Matt, is you either get the bucket and draw the foul, or hopefully both, as
Yep.
Kyle Johnson answers right back for the Morton Governors.
That was a good pass.
And that was set up, that pass by Barnes, set up by his three-point shooting ability.
Yep.
Earlier in the game, Gavit came flying at him. And he got the pass into the interior. Draws the foul, does number 13, Coney, for the Governors. His first free throw attempt is good. Lead back to 17 for Morton. Second free throw misses. Foul on the rebound. Foul's going to go against the Governors. That's the team's 10th of the first half.
Yeah, Mayo reached in there. He wanted to get that offensive board.
So the Gladiators in the double bonus.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left in the second here, they have a chance to get a couple free throws here. Get back into it, but
That first one's offline, but it's shooting two with 10 fouls against Morton. Not in a one-on-one situation right now. Got to convert those free throw attempts. Second. Oh, it was short and lane violation
Yeah, lane
against the
violation.
shooter. That's Jalen Battle. Crossed the line early. You got to convert those opportunities when you get them. And
yes, you can.
he went 0 for 2 at the free throw line there. When you're trailing by 17, you got to chip away any way you can in this ballgame.
That's a good pass to the short corner, seeing him open. That's a shot that a lot of high school teams, if they can get to the short corner, they can either shoot that or just take it up to baseline. Ball
Ball went off Franklin Carter, so it's going to stay with Morton. It's under 2 minutes to go here in this first half.
Looking for the back door. It's open.
Nice inside
And
pass, and going up strong is Miguel Burns. Good vision there in passing from the perimeter. Johnson not afraid to shoot from the top of the key. It is no good. Burns saves it. Excuse me, Barnes saves it from going out of bounds. Burns dishes it back.
That's unselfish play, but he could have had them 2 points.
Yeah, back to Northcutt, and he scores it. Morton's going to take their biggest lead of the game, 44-23, a minute 10 remaining in the half. Carter with the long three, and I think he took that three when his coach was yelling at him for him to hold it.
Yeah.
Kind of wait for one final shot. You're not going to call the bucket there on the foul.
Nope.
But Burns will go to the line. 17 foul on Gavit. As number 40, Dwayne Washington, checks in for the Governors. In for Franklin Carter, and Carter made that decision to shoot, and he's getting talking to there on the sidelines by Coach Bobby Jones of the Gavit Gladiators.
Yeah, it's a learning experience, too. I mean,
Yep.
that's every time that you go out there, you're listening to the coach, and he might hear something. You might hear something different. At this point in the game, a three's not going to do too much, but points matter. So,
Right, especially when you're struggling defensively as well.
yeah.
You need to limit Morton's possessions.
And it could be a good reset for him. Not quite the half yet. He can come off, talk to his teammates, see what's happening, and come out fresh for the third.
Burns' second free throw is good. Morton has doubled up Gavit so far, 46-23. They're going to get the charge called
He pushed off.
against Mayo. You can hear Coach Spear does not like that call. And, I can't necessarily blame him on that one.
Unless he put his shoulder down and pushed him.
It looked like he went around him.
I did too.
That's one of the benefits of the empty gym. You can hear a little bit more
You can
interaction.
hear a lot, yes.
I'd rather have fans here, but
I would
we're
too.
gonna take the positives with what we can.
Absolutely.
30 seconds to go in the half. Morton leads Gavit 46-23 in this consolation round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest, and there's a foul called against Amari Northcutt. That's the team's 11th.
Yeah,
That's one thing. I'm sorry.
No,
there,
go on.
But that's one thing that Morton's definitely going to, they got a comfortable lead here, but if you want to hold on to that comfortable lead and, make your way into that fifth place game, you're going to have to limit the fouls there in that second half.
Yeah, just keep that arm length away and let the ball you can dictate where the ball handler is going to go. Northcutt he's right on him. Good defensive player, just got too close.
Lane violation against Gavit. Dwayne Washington, that's their second lane violation.
Lane violations, that's the second.
As a former coach, how crazy does that, as a coach, how crazy does that drive you?
It is something where you go to the line and you practice and practice. You know where you're going to line up. Make sure you are behind that line.
That's just one of those fundamental,
It is.
mental mistakes that players cannot make as we're down to our final 5 seconds of the half. Burns takes it strong with his left hand, gets the foul. The bucket does not fall.
That was a great explosive move, though.
Miguel Burns not afraid to get in there. Not the biggest kid on the court, but he's not afraid to take it in there amongst the tall trees and draw some contact, get to the free throw line.
No, he does a good job of moving his feet and just twisting his shoulders enough to get by that defender.
First shot by Burns is good. 47-24, 2 seconds to go in the half. Second one is good. And that's how our half is going to end. 48-24, Morton leads Gavit at the break. We're going to take a extended timeout here, and we'll, much to the delight of Rich Castillo, our on-site game producer, and we will talk to you guys in a little bit, get you set for the second half of action. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals, and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops.
Misprint is your source for all your printing, graphic design, and sign needs. They provide personalized service from Northwest Indiana to clients nationwide. Check out their interactive website where you can see a full list of all their products and services, along with answers to commonly asked questions to help you get started with your printing or sign projects. Click the Sign Company tab at the top right corner where you can explore our vehicle wrap, vinyl lettering, decal printing, or outdoor sign services. Click the Contact Us tab for more information and an easy-to-use link to email us. Misprint. Print, design, signs.
The study help your child needs in school can be as close as your front door, thanks to Equip to Excel, a not-for-profit service providing extraordinary assistance to the communities of Chicagoland. E2E offers one-on-one tutoring in the convenience of your home or location of your choice. From kindergarten to 12th grade, tutors can help with any subject and teach the child habits and study skills that can last a lifetime. Want the best for your child? Contact Equip to Excel or visit our website at equip2exceltutors.com today.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
At Region Mortgage, they're making getting a loan even easier than before. Secure a home purchase loan that utilizes today's great mortgage rates to make your dream home affordable. Go to region.mortgage to apply. It's quick and easy. Looking to lower your interest rate or monthly payment? Receive a quote on a home refinance that may help you save money. Just go to region.mortgage and click on the apply button or call 866-773-4466. Region Mortgage in Maryville, making getting a loan easier than before. Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com. Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
We try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal, we want it to be welcoming, we want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
Welcome back to Highland High School, the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest, presented by Steiner Homes. Over 30 years of custom homes design. Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you as we get start with the third quarter. Morton leads Gavit 48-24, this consolation round game. Coming up next here, brand new live feed. We got Highland taking on Hanover Central in the semifinal round. Should be a good ball game coming up here. And tip-off there scheduled for 7:30. Maybe a little bit later, depending on how long it takes the guys from Cedar Lake to get in.
Yeah, it might be. An inch of snow can just eliminate your travel plan pretty quick.
Especially with as quickly as it came down. It messes with the roads quite a bit. I know you had that issue and got some texts from some other people who are having issues. But we'll get basketball here tonight. Turnover by by Gavin Morton in transition.
Good take by Mayo in transition.
And he draws the foul. That foul is on Bartlett, his second, the team's first of the half. We'll be here tomorrow as well from Highland. 4 games over the course of the day. You have Griffith taking on Kankakee Valley, followed by Munster taking on Whiting. The losers of those two will meet at the 5:30 game, and the winners of those 2 morning games will square off at 7:30 in the other semifinal ball game. Then we're back at it Saturday, 4 games, all the placement games.
Yeah, this is an excellent tournament. See the region talent, kind of see how the sectionals might play out. You might see a team in a semifinal or something like that in a sectional.
They're going to get Carter with the carry. That second free throw, by the way, from Mayo was good. So turnover by Gavin. That's their second of the half already. We're 42 seconds in.
Yeah, and if you're Gavit, you just need to slow down, break their press, and just see those gaps. I mean, you don't have to go on fast forward. You just have to just hit play and pass the ball.
Off Kyle Johnson, another Gladiator turnover. Seven minutes to go here in the third quarter. Morton ahead comfortably 49-24 over Gavit. Consolation round. 3 ball there by Mayo offline. Rebound goes back to Barnes. Looked like it's going to go to Gavit.
Yeah, Barnes has the length. He just has a finger on it. He could get to the ball.
Leading candidate for our Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game.
Yeah, he's got 20 points already. All came in the first quarter, knocking down 6 threes.
It's one of 3 awards we'll name in the postgame.
He's been quiet since, but he's been doing a good job getting his teammates involved.
They're going to get Langston with the block. It's his first, team's second.
Are you going to look for a lob here? No, they're just getting the ball in. Right behind
Bounce pass to Diaz. Doesn't get much easier than that. Diaz with a nice look.
He needed to just square up and shoot that.
Johnson gets the layup to fall. 49-26 our score. 6:20 to go in the third quarter.
That was a good job by King. Had the ball knocked a little bit. He just composed himself.
Diaz's 3 is offline. Rebound by Jones.
Now, if you're Gavit, just relax. See how this is going. Just push the ball up. They're going to give it to you. And there's an open shot if he wants it. He could have squared up and just ripped it to the basket, but
they're going to get
that pass.
They're going to get Mayo with the foul.
That's 4 on Mayo.
His 4th. Team's first of the half.
He is probably one of the scrappier defenders out there, too. Gets right in their face. Needs to be about that arm length away, though.
Layup by Bartlett is no good. Long pass to Mayo. Finds Diaz underneath. He is fouled.
A good pass. He was heavily guarded. He took his time, got the pass, got it to the guy cutting to the basket.
What we've seen out of Morton here so far, Matt, is not afraid to make that extra pass, and for the most part, been pretty successful with it, whether it's leading to an open bucket or drawing that foul.
Exactly. And that's what you need to do. And that's in transition. They're a good passing team when they're running their offense 3 or 4 passes, and they get a good look.
First free throw is no good. As the Governors hold on to this 23-point lead under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Second one no good as well. Rebound to the Gladiators. Johnson brings the ball up court. Gets the play from Coach Bobby Jones.
Good look back door.
Nice defense there, though, by Brookman for Morton. Burns with the steal. Morton looks to push. 3 by Mayo offline. Oh, looked like they were going to get the offensive rebound, but went off his leg. Possession back to Gavit. Looking to get the ball into Jones in the post. It goes out of bounds. Gavit with more than their fair share of turnovers here in this third quarter. Gives the ball right back to Morton. Brookman with the bank shot in, 51-26.
Again,
Governors.
good quick passes getting that shot.
Nice fake there by Johnson. Follow up, though, too strong. Out of bounds, though, off. Morton going to stay with Gavit. A couple subs going to be coming in for the Governors, including number 15, Joe Cavillo, and number 13, Coney. Morton looking to pick up their first win of the campaign. Inbounds pass off the foot of Franklin Carter. Just another unforced error.
They are 0-6, but their schedule is
It's been tough.
one. Yes. They're playing some tough schools. They played Lowell with Chris Mantis.
Just committed to Appalachian State on
Yes.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, that was exciting to see a region player doing that.
Morton content to pass the ball around the perimeter. 3 ball
There you go. Pass the
by
ball.
Coney. It's good. Extends that Governor lead 54-26. 4:15 to go in this third quarter. Langston with his left hand. A little wild, but it still worked.
Yep.
Gladiators force the turnover. Here's Johnson in transition.
Ooh.
Does a nice job avoiding the contact, but he
It
misses
was
the layup.
That was like a 180 shot.
Big man wanted the 3 there.
Yes, he did.
Cavillo wanted it.
He's had a couple on the season.
He was so wide open there. That was one probably should have fired.
Yep.
Jones's layup attempt too strong. Barnes in transition. I thought he was going to pull up there for 3, but he's going to take it to the hoop.
He
Using that length.
He has some skill right there. He can see that he can just shift it into that next gear.
Once again, Morton has doubled up Gavit 56-28 now. As soon as I say it goes away, as Langston with the floater goes in.
And Langston's doing a good job defensively and offensively.
Wide open, Coney with the 3. Oh, and the Governors are hitting their 3s. This is a dangerous team offensively.
Yes.
High arching bank shot by Langston goes in. That's when you know the basketball gods are with you there.
Yes.
Barnes with the deflection. Nice pass by Cavillo back to him. Barnes gets fouled, but credit the big man there with nice vision there.
Yes. Yeah, Franklin Carter wanted to push the ball up the court there, had it deflected. He came back, and he didn't want Barnes to make that basket for sure.
Foul called against Carter, his second, the team's 4th. Barnes' first free throw is good, makes it 60-32 in favor of the Morton Governors. Second free throw attempt offline, rebound by Jones. Carter pushing it up court. Langston's shot offline, hits the back of the iron. Rebound by Cavillo. Here comes Morton. I thought Coney was going to fire there from the corners.
It was a good look baseline. He just got stuck. If he would have went straight up, he would have had 2 points.
That's where you got to be prepped to shoot. It looked like he kind of got caught in between there.
Yeah.
Foul called on Bartlett, his third, team's fifth for Gavit. .222 to go here in the third quarter. Morton comfortably ahead. Here's the three-point attempt way offline. Might as well have been a pass.
I thought it was something else happening, but no. There's the big man for three.
Big man with a three gets the bounce.
Making sure he's looking back at coach. He's like, see, I made it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
You can't yell at me when I shoot those
No.
after I make it.
Got the green light.
I don't know if he's going to get the green light,
No.
but you know he wants it. Every big man wants the green light to shoot threes. Johnson's runner is offline. Cavillo with the rebound. Got to like Johnson's effort on both ends of the court. He comes back, gets the steal, then draws the foul. They're going to get Jalen Tinoco with the foul, his first, team's second.
And that's one thing. It's just good scrappy defense. Getting the ball, both of them, most of the point guards are getting right up into the face and trying to get that ball.
You got to like the one thing we talked about in the first half is for Morton, you got to cut down the number of fouls. Minute 30 to go here in the second half. They only have 2.
Yeah, they've straightened that out.
You want to think that's something that Coach Spear preached to them in that locker
It was
room?
probably either get a yardstick or your arm and just say, here, guys, this is a good defensive technique. So
Governor's in transition once again.
wide open three. Just missed it.
Offline by Northcutt. Rebound to Tinoco. He's off as well. Possession going to stay with the Morton Governors. Minute 6 remaining in the third quarter. You're watching high school basketball on the Region Sports Network, presented by Steiner Homes. You can find them on the web at steinerhomesLTD.com, our presenting sponsor for all coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest. There goes Burns once again, just like the first half, taking it strong to the hole. He draws the foul.
He is. He's like a hot rod, right off the line and then getting it right up into the basket. He has no fear to getting physical, taking it to the hoop.
Jalen Battle with the foul, his second, team 6th of the half. First free throw is good.
He's got 7 points now, and I believe they're all from taking it to the basket and getting those free throws. So.
Second free throw up. It's no good. But yeah, all of his points on free throws, he's a candidate for that Great Lakes Roofing blue collar player of the game. That's a blue collar effort.
Absolutely.
Especially for a guy his size to continuously get in the paint and draw those fouls.
Yes.
Offensive rebound there by Gavit. Up, no good.
You gotta just grab
Nobody
that
can
ball,
maintain
get on the
possession
floor.
here.
There you go. Get that hustle going. Now you just slow it down, kind of look for an open shot.
Another shot by Gavit offline. Offensive rebound and back in by Moore. Good offensive glass work there by the Gladiators. Morton in transition the other way. Northcutt is fouled.
Yeah, Northcutt did a good job of going north and south and then saying, hey, I'm going to be open if I just go to the left a little bit. And he did and took it right up. He's got two shots now.
Infraction is on Franklin Carter, his third, team 7th. So Governors now in the bonus with 25 seconds to go in the third. First free throw is good. 65-34. Morton with the lead late here in this third quarter. Second free throw up.
Got a
and
nice
in.
shot for a lefty. I mean, that's nothing but net.
Morton's been pretty good at the charity stripe here this evening.
Yeah. Johnson
Johnson with the runner. He gets the Foul called and the
They
bucket.
counted that, yes.
Wasn't quite sure if I think everybody was staring at the ref to see if they'd call the bucket or not.
Well, his reaction was not what I was thinking. He thought it was against him, and it wasn't. He made the bucket.
That foul is against Jalen Tinoco, his second, team's third. Johnson completes the three-point play, 66-37, 15 seconds to go here. Burns takes it once again, clean block,
Yeah, clean block.
but it goes off of Gavit, and it's going to stay with Morton. And in that situation, you got to like the aggressiveness by Miguel Burns, but maybe not exactly what
That's
you
the
want with
thing.
14 seconds.
You can always peel back and pass the ball around, make sure that you can get a good last shot.
You got to play under control there. 11 seconds left. Turnover by Morton. Going to go to Gavit. See what the Gladiators do here with this final 11 seconds as they trail by 29. They're going to, nope, almost turn it over.
Almost.
But it took 5 seconds off the clock. .1 left here in this third quarter, consolation game. This is Franklin Carter inside two more, and his shot does not fall as we wrap up this third quarter. We head to the fourth. Morton leads Gavit 66-37. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The study help your child needs in school can be as close as your front door, thanks to Equip to Excel, a not-for-profit service providing extraordinary assistance to the communities of Chicagoland. E2E offers one-on-one tutoring in the convenience of your home or location of your choice. From kindergarten to 12th grade, tutors can help with any subject and teach the child habits and study skills that can last a lifetime. Want the best for your child? Contact Equip to Excel or visit our website at equiptoexceltutors.com today.
Welcome back to Steiner Homes' presentation of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest here on the Region Sports Network. Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you. Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Rich Castillo, our on-site producer. Brandon Root on the camera. Thanks for spending some of your snowy Tuesday evening with us here on the Region Sports Network, whether you're watching on regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports, or youtube.com/Region Sports.
3 ways to see some high school
That's
basketball.
right.
That is excellent.
That is right. Morton leads this one 66-37 as we get started with the fourth quarter. Winner of this ball game will head to the fifth place game on Saturday afternoon. The losing team, they play for seventh place Saturday morning. You'll be able to watch both of those games here on the Region Sports Network, as well as all the action later tonight and all day tomorrow here from the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Three-pointer there offline by Morton's Coney. But the Governors get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, it's passing and good cuts are leading to wide open shots by Morton.
Foul's going to be on the floor. They're going to get number 40, Dwayne Washington, with the foul. Team's 8th, his first. Shooting 1-1. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of free throws here in this final quarter, Matt.
It could be. It's it just flipped from the other half. Now Gavit's got
Right.
those 8 fouls, and Morton's cleaned things up only with 3 team fouls.
Free throw no good by Tyree Jackson. Three-pointer short by Jalen Battle. It was out of bounds after the air ball.
That's one thing. Carter is all over the place. He's bringing the ball up, but he followed that ball all the way to the basket after it's shot. He has that want and the will to be the player that is part of any play. It's excellent.
Offensive rebound collected in by Northcutt. He puts it back in as Morton gets set to bring in 5 new players. A line change coming in for the Morton Governors. So we're wondering when Hanover Central will arrive. They are here.
That is it.
Burns with the bucket and the foul. Miguel Burns making a strong case for that Great Lakes Roofing blue-collar player of the game.
Yeah, he's got, I think, if that's 8 points,
Is that his first field goal of the game, though?
I think he made one in the first.
Okay.
So it'd be his second, but it's those free throws. He's not afraid to attack the basket.
This one all Morton, 70-37, 6:42 remaining in this ball game. Free throw no good. Rebound hauled in by Dwayne Washington. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes towards Gavit. That fifth and final sub comes in.
Franklin doing a good job of leading the offense. He looked to attack the basket, got the ball reset up at the top, and they draw the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Amari Brookman with the foul. His second, team's fourth. So unless we see an epic comeback here, Morton's going to be playing for 5th place on Saturday. Gav will be playing for 7th.
Yep. And that's just with 6 minutes to go in the fourth. This is when, if you're the coach and you're a player, you're just trying to get better. You'll see these teams later on in the season, possibly in a sectional play.
Well, these two teams being members of the Great Lakes Athletic Conference as well. It's no sectional meeting for them, but conference matchups.
Yeah.
It's the block by Barnes. Out of bounds. Possession stays with Gavit. LaDan Barnes, the huge first half, really got things going for Morton. 6 3-pointers for him in the first half of action.
Yes.
Really broke this game open.
I was on Kennedy Avenue when all that was going on. I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, we mentioned people being stuck by snow. Matt, you were one of those.
Yes.
Driving layup by Johnson falls. 70-39. Off the foot of Carter into the garbage can.
Almost into the other basket, though. That's
You don't get points for that one, though.
No, you don't.
(70-39) our score. 5:45 remaining in this ball game.
That's a good take.
We got Highland and Hanover Central coming up next.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that game. Should be a pretty good matchup.
That foul was against Moore for Gavit, his second, team's 10th. So double bonus time for the Governors. First free throw by Mayo is good as Edward Tinoco checks back in. Second free throw good as well. 72-39 our new score here. Step back three.
I was going to say, that's a good step back three. He knew he wanted to shoot that.
Franklin Carter. Toko has it stripped out of bounds.
That puts him over 10 points, I believe.
Yeah, Franklin Carter's had a nice game offensively for Gavit. Some unorthodox shots that have found their way down.
Yeah.
That step back three, though, that was picture perfect, as you mentioned, Matt. Block by Marquise Brumfield. Ball back to the Governors. Three from Mayo.
Good vision by Tinoco. Brought the ball into the corner and just looked back and saw his teammate pass him the ball, and Mayo gets a three.
Carter wants to go one-on-one. His shot, no good off the back of the iron. He's limping a little bit. Don't know if his shoe fell off or he rolled his ankle a little bit. Jump shot there by King. Falls as well. 77-42 in favor of Morton. 4:40 to go in this ball game, consolation game. Our coverage here all week presented by Steiner Homes. Over 30 years of custom home design. Kyle Johnson's fall. Shot does not fall, and he's hurt.
He got poked in the nose or the eye, and he's going to have to get back to the play or get taken out, one of the two.
There's a three there by Mayo once again, and Eric Spear for Morton takes a timeout. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. That's their final 30-second timeout.
Coach was trying to be nice to get the timeout for the injury, but he just took his time and figured, hey, I'll take a 30. Let's
take the three ball and then the timeout.
Yeah.
Morton in complete control this one, 80-42, and with the game being this one-sided, if you will. In our final few moments of the game, we'll name our award winners, including the Crowd Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. That's brought to you by Crowd Companies. They're the insurance superheroes and are proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. So, Matt, start thinking in your head, superhero, blue-collar player, and play of the game.
The play of the game, that's going to have to, I don't know.
That's going to be a tough one.
It is.
I like that Rich Castillo, our producer, always on top of things, giving us a recommendation. I like the one he gave us. I don't know if you saw that one, but his pantomime over there.
Yes. He does like when the big man shoot the three. Have that look.
Nice hands there by Tinoco.
Really
knocks it out of the hands
hands,
of Johnson, and
knocks
it's off Johnson. You can tell Johnson does not like that call.
No. But that's the quick hands. And he's done a good job coming off the bench here in the fourth to
he's brought some energy here to this Morton team.
It is.
Some scrappiness.
He's had an assist. He's getting the ball to his teammates. Doing a good job.
Morton doesn't look to be in such a huge hurry here with about 3:30 to go. But there's the long three by Mayo. He's got three here in just the last about 90 seconds alone.
Yes, and that's one thing. He is a 60% three-point shooter.
And that one was from pretty far out there.
That was at the college line for sure.
Gavit gets called for the travel. Langston walked. Possession back to Morton. 83-42, 3:20 to go in the ball game. Out of bounds, possession back to Gavit. Yeah, I just noticed this, and we got dueling face masks by our two head coaches. Coach Eric Spear of Morton wearing a Chicago Cubs face mask. Bobby Jones of Gavit with a Chicago White Sox face mask. So we got dueling rival face masks between the two competing head coaches.
Rivalry runs deep.
So it's a conference rivalry. It's on the court here, and baseball allegiances as well. Tinoco's. Oh, I thought he was going to get that to fall.
I did too. But that's that energy that we were talking about earlier.
He draws the foul, the 11th of the the second half for Gavit. That one is on Langston. Tinoco's free throw is good. Extends the lead back to 40, 84-44 in favor of the Governors. Second one, good as well.
2 points, no lane violations in the second half. That's a good thing.
You might have just jinxed us there, man.
I know. We're looking for good fundamental play the last 250 here.
Nifty move there by Langston. His shot does not fall, though. Neither team can haul in the rebound. It goes back to Langston. He tries to draw the foul. Ball goes to Morton.
Langston's a player I'd want to have on my team. Come in, bring some energy. Had a couple of good looks there.
Kyle Johnson with the layup.
Good look by Carter.
See if Morton decides to slow things down. They do not.
They don't.
And they get the travel.
Sped up too much.
Yeah, Miller just a little too eager to get that three-pointer off.
Like, I got the ball. I need to get my shot, coach.
Well, the clock is on your side with just over 2 minutes to go in this ball game, and you're leading by 39 points. You don't need to be in a rush here to get that three-point off.
No, you don't. It's the learning game.
They're going to get Miller with the foul there in the post against Langston.
Now he did a good job. He wants to compose himself. He's telling his teammate, hey, it's kind of a mismatch. I'm going to go guard the other guy here.
Yeah. His first foul, team 6th. Johnson takes it strong to the hole and finishes 85-48. Under 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Johnson with the steal.
That's the trap worked perfectly right there for Gavit.
Gavit with that full court pressure has been pretty impressive. I'm surprised they didn't bring it out a little bit earlier.
That's something in the second quarter should have brought that out.
Coach Jones telling him to come on out, and they're telling his team to stay aggressive here when trailing by 35 with 90 seconds to go. He doesn't want his team to pack it in just yet. The game might is not going to go your way, but keep seeing that effort, and that's what Coach Jones is preaching to his team.
It's what you see later on in the season when you're playing an opponent and you need that. If you're in a close game, saying, hey, this is how we learn. This is how we get better. Even though we're losing the game, we need to be efficient.
Minute 15 remaining in this one.
Just like that. It was a good take by Carter. He had it at the top of the key.
Goes up strong with his right hand. Finishes 85-52.
Good ball movement by Morton. Tinoco went. Ball just stayed. Got slapped away.
Yeah, Diaz with the steal. Looked like Johnson was going to have it.
Yeah.
And they're going to get Carter with the foul. You call him for the hold there. That's his 5th. So Franklin Carter fouls out of this ball game, but we were both pretty impressed by his skills on the offensive end.
Offensively, he's doing a good job. Don't know if he's a captain or not. He's listening to the coach. He makes sure that he came out of the game in the first half, but he came out, played a solid second half. Believe he has 10 points.
Under a minute left, Morton leads 85-52 over Gavit. Free throw, no good.
And Carter did have that step back three. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good looking.
That was a highlight for sure.
Yeah, we got one more game here this evening. That free throw is good to extend Morton's lead. We got Highland Hanover Central coming up in just a little bit. Long shot, a bank three-pointer by Dwayne Washington.
He wanted that too.
He really did.
Tell.
He's got a big smile on his face after that one.
Good bucket there.
Under 30 seconds left. Sorry, man.
And that's under 30 seconds. That lifted him. I mean, he's hustling. He wants to get that ball back. Good block.
That's Jones for Gavit with the block. Coach Jones telling his team to push.
Yeah, that's what you do. You got to keep on fighting even if you're down.
All right, Jones with the block on one end. He hustles the floor to the other end. He takes a shot, misses it, gets his offensive rebound, then draws the foul. That's aggressiveness you like to see on both ends of the court. Just 9 seconds left, though, for this game. Morton's going to win this one, their first victory of the season. Oh, that errant pass almost hits a fan who's doing some videotaping or chatting on their phone.
Yeah.
Almost got her in the head, but she's okay.
The probability of a ball hitting someone in the stands,
true.
I mean, my goodness.
That is true. There's the inbounds pass. And there is the final horn. Morton is going to take this one 86-55. We're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're going to have our award winners for this one. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
Welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. Nathan Laird, Matt Wilson here with you. Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest presented by Steiner Homes on the web at steinerhomesLTD.com. Morton wins this 86-55 over Gavit in the consolation round. First victory of the season for the Morton Governors. First win for Coach Eric Spear as the head coach at Morton. Before we move on to our next game and we end this stream, we got some awards to hand out from this ball game, and we're going to start with the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. It's brought to you by Crowell Companies. They have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. They're the insurance superheroes and are proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. And Matt, boy, based off a first half performance, who's our superhero of the game?
Would be Barnes from Morton. He was outstanding, shooting 6 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah, LaDan Barnes didn't do a ton offensively in the second half, but his three-point shooting in that first quarter, 6 in the first half, I believe 5 of those came in the first quarter.
Yeah, ended up with 21 points. I mean, that's something. They came in the first, but it made that lead. And
it was that offensive onslaught early which really broke this game open for Morton and allowed them to cruise to this victory tonight. So LaDan Barnes of the Morton Governors, our Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. Crowell Companies, again, they're the insurance superheroes, proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. It's now time to name the play of the game presented by IKORCC. That's the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. You can build your future and learn more at IKORCC.com. And we like when the big men get involved, especially in the transition game.
Absolutely.
And a smooth play by the big man for the Morton Governors is our IKORCC play of the game.
Yeah, Joe Cavillo, he can work inside and out.
Yeah, he had made a nice play in transition with the steal. A behind-the-back, no-look pass to a cutting LaDan Barnes, who didn't get the bucket. He got fouled. But you see the big man with vision like that. It can make a pass like that in this ball game. Very impressive. That's what you want to see from your post players. They can make plays like that. Always very impressive. So Joe Cavillo's no-look pass, our IKORCC play of the game. And finally, we have the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar player of the game. It's brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. You can call 886-551-7121 for a free estimate. And the blue collar player, hardworking, gritty, perimeter player getting in the paint, and that describes one guy here tonight, Matt.
That'd be number 10, Miguel Burns. If he was working construction, he'd be that laborer bringing the lumber to the job site, the shingles to the roof, and that's one thing he did. He could be at the top of the key 1 second, and then boom, he just shifts it into gear and takes it up strong to the basket and gets to the free throw line, gets some points for his team.
Yeah, not afraid at all to get into the paint, mix it up with the big guys, and get to the charity stripe, and he was shooting pretty good from the free throw line.
Yes, he was.
As well. So Miguel Burns of Morton is our Great Lakes Roofing blue collar player of the game. Find them on the web at greatlakesroof.com. That's going to do it for game one here from the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Coming up in about half an hour or so, we got the Highland Trojans taking on the Hanover Central Wildcats in the semifinal round. Matt and I will be back with that here in just a little bit. A brand new stream will start Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, a brand new stream will start, so we will join you guys here in about 25 minutes or so, approximately that. And we'll talk to you guys, have that semifinal matchup. You are watching the Highland Holiday Hoopfest, part of Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome back to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, streaming live on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports, youtube.com/Region Sports, and regionsports.com. We come to you tonight from Highland High School as Steiner Homes presents the Highland Trojans taking on the Hanover Central Wildcats in the semifinal round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. My name is Nathan Laird. I'll have the play-by-play for tonight's game, and joining me with the color analysis is Matt Wilson. Matt, good evening, and welcome
evening.
back.
Yeah, thank you.
Saw a rout in the first game, Morton over Gavit by 30-plus points, and I don't think we're going to see that here in the second ball game.
No, I don't either.
Highland, Hanover Central, two evenly matched squads, and a trip to the championship of this tournament on the line.
Yes.
So we're going to stand for our national anthem.
Thank you. Now please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Our national anthem as we get set for basketball here, the semifinal round, the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Our coverage of this event, 12 games over the course of 3 different days. Can't say 3 days in a row because New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
A whole year happens.
That's right.
Yes.
So our coverage in 2020 and 2021 presented by Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. Introducing the starters, we'll go with the Hanover Central Wildcats. Number 5, senior guard Joey Glidewell. Junior guard number 13, Nick Holden. Junior guard number 15, Drake Kastner. Junior center number 23, Landon Babusek. And number 33, Chase Kuzma, a sophomore forward. Those are 5 starters for the Hanover Central Wildcats. Those are your starting lineup for the host Highland Trojans. Senior guard Kyle Dempsey, number 1. Senior guard number 3, Braden Chappell. Another senior guard, Kyron Abbott. Senior shooting guard, Matt Gonzalez. A lot of guards, a lot of seniors.
Yes.
Another senior rounds out the lineup. Number 33, Camden Scheit at forward.
Yeah, that's good senior leadership by Highland. It should be a good game here against Hanover.
One thing you see in this, just as they line up for the jump ball, the height differential go in favor of Hanover Central, especially with Babuziak. 6'9", the junior.
Yes, the offense goes through him. He's averaging a double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds per game so far.
Our officiating crew this evening, Danny Escalante, Chris Flores, and Ray Dix.
Solid crew there, too.
Absolutely. Highland gets possession on the tip-off. Back out to Kyle Dempsey near the half-court line on the Trojan logo. 3.
That's one way to get that zone out of there is just start shooting a 3.
Well, Matt Gonzalez had a lot of success early in the season shooting the 3. He misses on that one, but we talked earlier about a green light for some players. Matt Gonzalez has the green light for Highland.
He's 60% three-point shooter, so yes, if he's open, that is a green light for sure.
As Wildcats working around the perimeter as well, over to Holden, who is our Lantern Man superhero of the game this morning in their win over Morton. Babuziak over to Glidewell. Back up top to Kastner. He hits the 3.
That was a big 3. Good look.
Drake Kastner gets the Wildcats on the board. 3-0 Hanover Central a minute into this ball game. Gonzalez, skip pass over to Abbott, down to Chappell, stolen by Glidewell. He's going to take a strong left-handed layup. Is good, 5-0 Wildcats.
Yeah, Glidewell got in the passing lane, got a tip, and he went the other way.
Turning defense to offense. Abbott's 3 is offline. Rebound, though, by Camden Scheit. His shot falls short. Babuziak with the rebound. Big man can move in transition, but he hands it off to Holden.
Yeah, head up, dribbling, going. Got a little carried away, but composed himself and got the ball set up so they can run some offense.
Three-pointer is offline. That was by Glidewell. Highland with the rebound. Back up top to Dempsey, over to Abbott. Back to Dempsey. Inside to Scheit, poked away by Babuziak.
Yeah, that was good,
Wildcat
quick
ball.
hands.
Glidewell to Kastner. Back to Kuzma. Inside to Babuziak, using that height advantage. Not able to get in there. He follows it up. Gets the bucket. And the foul.
That's where you just go straight up and get that ball right up against the basket there and try to get to the free throw line.
Well, that when you're 6'9" and nobody for Highland is taller than, on the court, taller than 6'3", you got to use that to your advantage. That foul, by the way, was on Braden Chappell. Babuziak's free throw is no good. It's his first and team's first foul. 5:30 to go here in this first quarter. 7-0 Hanover Central. Turnover. It's Wildcat defense, Matt, as you mentioned, aggressive hands.
Yes.
Doing a good job swatting the ball away from Highland. Trojans haven't really gotten too many good looks in this ball game so far. Almost 3 minutes in. Just miscommunication there offensively.
Looking for the cutter, and cutter didn't see the ball coming.
Yeah, Holden was looking at Kuzma on the cut. Kuzma was not looking. Timeout on the court. Timeout called by Highland. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and remind you that in the postgame show, we're going to name the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. It's brought to you by Crowell Companies. They're the insurance superheroes and are proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. They have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. I mentioned Nick Holden was the winner of that award earlier today. Hit a bunch of threes for Hanover Central in their win over Morton. In the opening round, this is the semifinal round, of course. Trip to the championship game on the line. They can meet up to one of 4 teams there Saturday evening. You'll be able to watch all that action right here on the Region Sports Network. Babuziak up to Glidewell. Back to Babuziak. Nice
That
play.
was a good backdoor setup. Good to call right out of a timeout.
The big man with the lay-in, 9-0 Wildcats. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Knocked away by Drake Kastner off his leg. He's going to stay with Highland. This Hanover Central defense, Matt, very aggressive, not afraid to jump in the passing lanes, cut those lanes down, force those turnovers.
Yeah, that's one thing. They are scrappy. They're seeing the ball, they're seeing their man, and they're closing in. I mean, that's one thing. Making sure that if they're Highland's getting a shot off, it's going to be quick. And there you have a quick one.
That Gonzalez with the green light is no good. Rebound by Chappell. Back out to Abbott. Over to Dempsey. Back to Abbott. Down low to Chappell. Back to Abbott. No looks inside for
None.
Highland.
That's kind of hard to do that. Good take
Abbott
by
with
Abbott.
Abbott with the drive off the glass. First bucket of the game for the Trojans. 9-2 in favor of Hanover Central. 4:10 to go in this first quarter. That's the first time Highland's really able to get the ball in the paint in the interior of this Hanover defense.
And that's one thing they are doing a good job of right now is keeping Hanover outside of the paint.
That's true.
They're way back by the volleyball line and playing good defense.
Holden picks up his dribble to Babuziak. The Highland coaching staff applauding their team's defensive effort, and you can't blame them for that.
No.
They're excited with the way this team's playing perimeter defense. Back to Holden. Looking to get the ball on the inside either to Kuzma or Babuziak, who ends up coming out on top of the key. Over to Glidewell, drives, passes out to Holden. His three-pointer falls short. Rebound by Scheit over to Abbott. And then to Dempsey. Three-pointer. That is by Camden Scheit.
Yeah, that was a good look by Scheit. He calm, cool, collected. He passed the ball to his teammate, and teammate passed it right back to him.
And just like that, 4-point ball game. Babuziak working hard. Scheit tough on defense. Scheit not making anything easy, but Babuziak with the follow and the put
He
in.
wanted a foul. He wanted the offensive foul, but
Yeah, Jordan
have
Heckard
to
wanted
just
that.
have your hands up and fight through that.
Give Camden Scheit tons of credit there for his interior
Absolutely.
defense. That shot is altered. Hanover Central with the rebound. Wildcats not in a huge hurry here. Kuzma wide open underneath the bucket. Nice vision by Babuziak. Finds
Good
him.
vision, yes. Just turns up, squares the basket, see his teammate underneath, and gets
He
it
was
right in.
he was waving his arms. He was wide open.
Yes.
Didn't think the big man would see him, but he found him underneath for the easy bucket. 13-5, just over 2 minutes remaining here in this first quarter.
And that's hard for Highland. Do you double team or do you?
Dempsey with the long three. It's good.
That's a deep three.
Kyle Dempsey makes it a 13-8 ball game. Highland not going away here.
No, both teams are very composed defensively, offensively,
Holden with the long three.
taking good looks for shots.
He wanted to match long three for long three
Yeah.
there. Minute 35 remaining in the first quarter. Hanover Central leads Highland 13-8 here on the Steiner Homes presentation of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest trip to the championship. On the line, Matt Gonzalez pump fakes. Dishes it back out to Scheit. He's looking for another three. Too long. Chappell with the offensive glass. Back out to Dempsey, over to Abbott. Finds Chappell on the inside. Turnaround jumper is good.
That was a good cut.
13-10. Just over a minute remaining in the first quarter. Coach Brian Klaus directs his team where to go offensively. Three-pointer there by Holden is no good. Rebound by Highland. Hanover Central's gone cold from beyond the arc here in the last couple minutes.
And that's one thing, they can go inside or out. That's see how they're gonna, what they will do in the second quarter. Highland could have just taken their time. They don't need to shoot a three right now.
Gonzalez's three-point attempt was no good. We're under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats seem content to play for one final possession. Over to Holden. Up top to Babuziak. Five seconds left. This is Joey Glidewell looking to go one-on-one with Kyron Abbott. His shot is up. No good. Rebound by Gonzalez. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Hanover Central leads Highland 13-10. We'll be back with the second here on Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
Back here on Game Night in the region, Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you. Rich Castillo, our on-site game producer. Brandon Root on the camera. Chris Ramirez, our executive producer. Thanks for spending some of your snowy Tuesday evening with us. I'm a little scared to go outside and see how covered my car is and how much more it snowed. But you know what? I don't have too far of a drive home,
That's
so we'll make it work.
I'm hoping US 30 has salt and the plows are out. So
that's wishful thinking sometimes, my friend.
Wow.
13-10 in favor of Hanover as we get started with the second quarter. Possession for the Wildcats here. Their Carolina blue jerseys. No names on the back. It says Wildcats, where usually you'd see a last name on a jersey. Looking for that backdoor cut there with Babuziak to Glidewell. Highland playing tough defense on the inside. Three-pointer by Nick Holden is good. 16-10, Hanover Central after that three-pointer. Kyle Dempsey over to Scheid, up top to Chappell. Back up to Dempsey, inside to Scheid, outside to Gonzalez. Pump fakes over to Chappell, back to Gonzalez.
That was good inside-out basketball, moving it.
Abbott after the
Took
skip
off
pass.
too fast. Yep.
Turnover. Ball goes back to Hanover Central. 7:20 to go in the second quarter. As Joey Glidewell gets some final instructions from Coach Klaus. Bounce pass to Babuziak. Back over to Glidewell. Glidewell with a long three, falls short. Scheit almost was not able to haul in the rebound. Babuziak diving on the floor. Chappell diving on the floor.
Good hustle by Chappell.
Kyron Abbott strong to the hole with his left hand. He finishes with the bucket.
And that's what it takes is energy, just coming off and getting on the floor and gets 2 points for Highland.
You like to see that from both teams there with guys diving on the floor after the loose ball.
Absolutely.
Inside. Good job by Scheit to deny that entry pass into Babuziak. Got to be impressed with the defense by Camden Scheit in the post.
Yes, right now he's playing a great job defensively. Has a good three-point shot offensively, too. The offense doesn't necessarily run through him, but he always touches the ball on a possession.
Almost say it's a blue-collar effort.
It is.
We're running during that Great Lakes Roofing blue-collar player of the game. It's Gonzalez up top by himself. Bounce pass to Chappell. Over to Dempsey. Dempsey's got Kuzma on him.
That's good senior leadership by Dempsey. Just coming out, bringing it back, resetting the offense.
Yeah, when you don't see something you like, don't force it in there.
Exactly.
Let's reset. Over to Abbott. Abbott wanted to shoot, but realized he had the big 6'9" Babuziak on him. And that's a smart decision there by the senior to kind of hesitate.
And he's quick enough, a good shot fake. He might be able to shot fake and just drive to the basket.
Now it's Hanover Central's coaching staff and bench's turn to applaud their team's defensive efforts as they are not giving Highland anything. Here's a long three by Abbott. Hits the back iron. Rebound by Chappell. Back to Abbott over to Dempsey, he's got Babuziak on him with a mismatch there.
That was a
which
mismatch.
Which
yes.
means there's a mismatch somewhere else in favor of Highland.
Is happening.
And they found it with Scheit.
Scheit right there. Couldn't connect, though.
He cannot finish. Babuziak with the rebound. Yeah, they had Scheit with Kastner on him. That's a matchup you want if you're Highland. Just unable to convert. Back up top to Joey Glidewell. Under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. 16-12 in favor of Hanover Central. Tough defense by Matt Gonzalez.
Dead ball and
he's getting
just flailing of an arm and a slap on the hand, and boom, picks up the foul.
Gonzalez with the foul called against him as Cole Hernandez comes in for Chase Kuzma for Hanover Central. That's Gonzalez's first, the team's second, just the second foul in this ball game, Matt, and I should not have said that out loud.
Nope, now we're going to be in double bonus as soon as...
I believe in the announcer jinx.
Yes.
And I just jinx, especially when it comes to me saying things.
Uh-oh.
I've jinxed no hitters. I've jinxed perfect games. It happens. Sorry, guys. Cole Hernandez brings it up for the Wildcats. Stops his dribble back up top to Babuziak. Over on the wing to Glidewell. Back up to Holden. To a cutting Glidewell, but good defense there by Abbott prevents him from penetrating any further. Yes. Bounce pass to Babuziak. Nice, nifty footwork. He misses the shot. Camden Scheit comes down with the rebound. Knocked away right into the arms of Kyle Dempsey. Ball to the Highland Trojans. Abbott with the left hand finds the glass and in. 16-14 our game. We knew this would be a good one, and it has not disappointed so far. Have a foul
I think it's
here?
a hand check on Gonzalez.
Yeah, 12 called against Gonzalez. His second.
He's pleading his case,
Team's
but
third.
You cannot touch him.
Yeah, Jordan Hecker did not like that call either.
You got to get your hands off him because that's 2 right now on him, and he's bringing the energy.
He's the three-point specialist for the Highland Trojans.
Yeah.
Will Van Adder comes in for him as Jordan Heckard continues to lobby his case with the officials, and not necessarily going to get his way in this situation, but maybe he'll plant a seed for later on in the game.
Exactly. Keep that arm length away, and if it's an arm and a half to keep him honest, that's what needs to happen.
Holding up to Babuziak. Back to Glidewell. Skip pass. And Cole Hernandez is going to get called for the walk. In that last timeout, we neglected to notice Aiden Belke in for Hanover Central, number 3. He came in for Nick Holden. Kyle Dempsey brings it up. 3:10 remaining in this first half. 16-14, Hanover Central with the lead. Nice hands there
Good,
by
quick
Joey.
hands.
Joey Glidewell knocks the ball away from Van Adder.
And Glidewell's doing a good job handling the ball.
And a nice inside pass there to Bilkey, who gets his own rebound, puts it in.
And I was going to say he's doing a good job screening as well. His teammates are getting good shots because he's setting good, solid screens.
Makes it 18-14 in favor of the Wildcats. 2.5 minutes to go. And, boy, one of the things we talked about last game, you get to hear a little bit more. You just heard Coach Klaus tell his bench, hey, you guys know the game started at 7:30, right?
Exactly.
Kind of waking up his bench a little bit to get into it, even if they're not in the ball game.
And it's hard having a socially distant bench, but you still have bench captains. Make sure that they know what's happening.
Right. Camden Scheit with the drive draws the foul first of the game called on Hanover Central. It's going to be against Babuziak. A couple subs coming into the game for the Wildcats, including number 2, Eric Krasinski, and Kuzma ready to come back in. That'll be after this, or after the next stop of possession. Free throw by Scheit misses the mark. Kuzma and Rosinski come in for Babuziak and Hernandez. So we'll see if Highland, looks to go into the post against this Wildcat defense with the big 6'9" guy coming out of the ball game.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with their passing game. Getting a good look
Second free
inside
throw
out.
Second free throw by Scheid is good. 18-15, 2:15 left in the half. Glidewell looks to drive, but he's going to get called for the carry.
Turnover.
This Wildcat offense has been out of sync the last few possessions.
Yep. That's where their senior needs to just calm down and say, hey, you know what? We got 2 minutes left. We're up. We need to extend this lead before half. Now we got to get a stop on defense.
2 minutes remaining in the half. Highland with possession. Kyron Abbott with the drive. Does a good job avoiding the contact.
A good isolation
And then he draws the
play.
block.
Yes. Scheit comes up to try to get a good screen, and Abbott says, you know what? I see that opening where you just came from. I'm going to take it and go to the basket.
And Rosinski looked shaken up on the play.
I think he got hit in the bridge of the nose.
Yeah,
Which that,
he's looking for blood there. Did not see any.
nope, but you never know.
But he's going to come out, and Cole Hernandez is going to take his place. Two shots for Kyron Abbott, senior guard for Highland. First one is good. Makes it a 2-point game. And a different atmosphere here with usually this Highland Holiday Hoopfest. The host Trojans, a team as good as Hanover, who's won 2 straight sectional titles. You'd have a loud gym, but only parents are allowed. A little bit more subdued crowd.
It is subdued. It's just like the snowfall outside.
18-17 our score, minute 45 to go in the half.
And that's what I'm missing is a good high school pep band or a student section.
You need
know?
the student chants and everything.
Yes.
And 3 ball.
Wow.
Drake Kastner from downtown, 21-17. The Wildcats needed that just to get some momentum back on their side.
Yeah, you were mentioning about post play by Highland. Scheid has been working nonstop this half. Even
On both ends of the court.
Yes. I mean, he's down going post to post right now, looking for the ball. And he has not stopped.
They're going to get Vanatter with the walk. 1 minute left here in this half, a 4-point lead for Hanover Central. Winner of this ball game advances to the championship of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Game, of course, you'll be able to watch right here on the Region Sports Network Saturday night, 7:30, I believe, scheduled tip-off for that one.
Yeah, 3 ways to watch. That's exciting.
As Glidewell drives to the bucket, draws the foul. They're gonna get Kyron
Abbott's.
His first, the team's 4th. So I haven't jinxed us too much.
No, that's good.
But we still have 47 seconds left. Glidewell's first free throw rolls in as Matt Gonzalez checks back into the ball game.
That's something, putting him in with two fouls.
Oh, yeah,
40 said, there's your jinx. That's
Yeah.
something, I don't know.
Yeah, you look at what he does well, though, as he shoots the 3 ball well.
Absolutely.
He's got that green light, and under a minute to go, you're now trailing by 6.
Yeah.
How big would a 3-pointer here by Matt Gonzalez be to close out this half? Because to imagine bringing him back in with 2 fouls, you're going to play for one final shot.
Exactly. We'll see what happens here.
Abbott over to Gonzalez. Back to Scheit. Over to Abbott. 30 seconds left. Gonzalez with Kastner on him. Chappell back to Gonzalez. Skip pass to Dempsey. Dempsey thought about the 3. He's going to take it. It's going to fall short, but offensive rebound by Chappell. He goes up strong.
Ooh.
He say stepped on the line?
No, he said offensive foul, which
Yep.
I don't know where that would have came from.
They're going to get Chappell, I believe, with the elbow as Babuziak
That would have been it.
checks back in. as well as Nick Holden for these final 12 seconds.
Just give him that little push to get off of the baseline and maybe get a shot. So
See what kind of look Hanover can get here in these final few seconds of the half. Glidewell drives. They're going to get the charge.
That's another offensive foul. That's a big back-to-back offensive fouls can change this game here.
Cole Hernandez called for the charge with 5.1 seconds left. Wildcats going to put on the press, make sure Highland doesn't get any chance at a good look here.
Oh, Highland, yep, good direction by Gonzalez.
Kyron Abbott off
He got
balance.
fouled and nothing went there. Yeah.
There was plenty of contact
There was
there.
contact, and the ref's like, you know what? We'll play this out. We'll see each other in 10 minutes.
That's right, and we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes or so as we take a break for halftime. Our score at the break, Hanover Central 23, Highland 17. We'll talk to you guys as the third quarter gets started. Stream's going to stay open, but as we recognize some of our sponsors here of tonight's coverage. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
We try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes, and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you, and you have a great holiday.
The study help your child needs in school can be as close as your front door, thanks to Equip to Excel, a not-for-profit service providing extraordinary assistance to the communities of Chicagoland. E2E offers one-on-one tutoring in the convenience of your home or location of your choice. From kindergarten to 12th grade, tutors can help with any subject and teach the child habits and study skills that can last a lifetime. Want the best for your child? Contact Equip to Excel or visit our website at equiptoexceltutors.com today.
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals, and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at forajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. We're back here at Highland High School, the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Our coverage presented by Steiner Homes. Over 30 years of custom home design. Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson here with you as we get started for this, get set for this third quarter. Hanover Central leads Highland 23-17. And Matt, it's been a close competitive game like we all kind of thought, but if you're the Highland Trojans trailing by 6, what do you got to do to cut into that deficit and look to take their first lead of the ball game, because they have not led at any point in this one.
They have not led, but they have been in this game the entire half, and starting the second half here, their points are coming from Abbott. He's got 8 so far, and it's because of his three-point game and going inside. So you continue to attack the basket, have good ball movement.
And you have to imagine at some point, Mackenzie is going to connect on one of those threes.
Yes, 0 points right now, but that's because of 2 fouls. He was out most of the second quarter. So hopefully he can come back here and get the ball rolling.
And if you're Hanover Central, you want to maintain this lead, I think being more consistent on the offensive end. They went through some runs.
They did.
They could not get anything going on the offense.
They knocked some shots down, but then it was turnover or missed shot, and that's one thing. Just settle down the offense and get good shots.
Well, that post defense for Highland's also given them a whole lot of issues. Dempsey over to Gonzalez.
Yeah, that
looking for Scheid in the post.
Scheid is the main reason right there. He's doing a great job defensively. And offensively, he's looking good, too. He has not stopped fighting to try to get the ball and setting good picks for his teammates.
Dempsey with the drive, bounce pass to Scheid, blocked by Babuziak. Back to Dempsey, over to Abbott, to Gonzalez. Thought about the three, passed it up on the pass to Chapel. Inside to Scheid. Knocked away
Quick hands.
by
That's
Glidewell.
one thing you got to watch out. Pesky point guards know how to use their hands to pop that ball out.
Joey Glidewell with another steal. Buziak over to Kastner, who hits the three.
Kastner's the one who has 6 points. Points are spread out from the Wildcats, but he is the one that can knock down that three, extending the lead.
We saw Holden being the three-point expert first game. Here's the three by Scheit. Bounces off the rim. Chapel with the offensive rebound.
Hulk smashed that rebound and ripped that ball away.
Abbott with an offensive rebound off the glass and in. The Trojans hitting the offensive glass. That's got to make one coach proud and one coach very upset. 26-19, our score is 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Inside to Babuziak. Leaves it short against Chapel.
Got either knee knock, Charlie horse, something.
Excuse me, that wasn't Babuziak. That was Kuzma, my fault on that one. He left it short, and Kuzma's going to get called for the foul. I think Chapel got his ankle stepped on and kicked. And I remember from my football playing days in high school, ankle injuries, never a good thing.
No, you got to just tighten up them braces. And
a big guy with bad ankles. Yeah. Not a good recipe there at all. So Highland with the ball back after the foul. That was Kuzma's first, team's first in this second half. Trojans look to cut into the 7-point lead. Abbott over to Dempsey. Back to Gonzalez, looking to find Chapel on the inside. He's got a mismatch with Kastner on him. Size mismatch, at least.
Size mismatch, and that's one thing. They're working the ball. They're seeing it, but Chapel needs to do something. He's just standing on the block. Go screen away. Do something. Go screen your screen the screeners. Do something.
Dempsey with the pump fake. Defender not buying it. Kick out to Chapel. Baseline shot. No good. Babuziak with the rebound. He's going to take it up court after colliding with Glidewell. The big man for Hanover Central dishes it over to Kastner.
Kastner's good take to the basket, following the curl. He's going to go to the line.
They're going to get Chapel with the foul as Kastner was fighting for that offensive rebound. Chapel's third. So that's big for Highland. Team's first in this half. 5:26 to go in the third quarter. 26-19 in favor of the Hanover Central Wildcats as they look to advance to the Highland Holiday Hoopfest Championship ball game. First free throw by Kastner is good. More action coming from Highland tomorrow, 10 o'clock. You got Griffith and Kankakee Valley, followed by Munster and Whiting. One of those 4 teams will advance to the championship as well. Second free throw in and out. Chapel with the rebound. Hands it to Abbott, who gives it to Dempsey. Over to Abbott, looking for Scheit in the post. Good job tonight by Babuziak.
Just off the tips of Chapel's fingers there, but able to contain it. Resetting the offense for the Trojans.
5 minutes to go in the quarter. Highland trails by 8. Inside 2, Chapel, they're going to get the foul.
Has a good inside pass there, and it does. It gives Highland a chance to reset here. Ball out of bounds on the baseline. Run something different, maybe get a quick 2-point play.
Nick Holden called for the foul, his first team second. Inside 2, Scheit, nice pass.
Right there, yeah, good pass to Scheit.
Nice inbounds play, Dempsey to Scheit for the easy bucket. 27-21. Highland staying in this ball game. Drive by Glidewell falls short. Over to Dempsey, and they're going to get Glidewell on the foul trend. Just
got the hip right there.
Getting a little too aggressive in that transition defense. His first, team's third.
You got to slide around him and make him move the other way and not pick up the foul. Because we don't want the second half jinx of
That's right.
The double bonus. There's a three by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez looks at it and misses it. He is offline tonight, but Buziak with the rebound.
And he's only caught the ball a couple of times, so we'll see how this third and fourth quarter go for him.
Kastner drives, goes up strong for the bucket. Take that lead back to 8 for Hanover Central. Dempsey bring it up again. Over to Chapel. To Scheit. Scheit does not hesitate with that three. It's good.
Scheit looked, he knew as soon as he was going to touch the ball, that ball was going in the bucket.
And Jordan Heckard calls a timeout for the Highland Trojans, a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here and remind everybody that after the game, stay with us as we name the play of the game presented by the IKORCC. That's the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future and learn more at IKORCC.com. That's one of 3 post-game awards Matt and I will hand out. I hope you're taking notes on who some of these candidates are for the Lantern Man superhero of the game.
It is, and that's one thing. Scheit from Highland, he goes from his lunch pail blue-collar worker to putting on the superhero cape. I mean, he could go any way. That three, I mean...
I kind of thought he had the Great Lakes Roofing blue collar locked down, but I like your point there. He's turning in his superhero-like performance.
He's coming back. He's got this look in his eye. He doesn't want to lose. He wants to win his own tournament here.
But a 5-point game in the second half. I think we got plenty of time to determine those award winners, and somebody from either team is going to step up and make their claim. Hanover Central with the ball. Tipped away by Abbott.
Into the passing lane with Abbott, yes.
They look to find Kastner in the corner, that shooter's corner over there.
And Kastner's the one. He's got 9 points for the Wildcats. He's somebody knocking down a couple of threes or taking it to the basket.
Nice defensive player there by Dempsey. Little lackadaisical on the catch there by Kuzma. Coach Klaus with the demonstration on the sidelines
you
there as well.
pass the ball to the chest, but you got to go to the ball as well. Glidewell wants to direct traffic, saying, hey, you know what? They're going to come up and trap. We need to have someone back on this other side, please.
That's Holden, who's going to bounce it over to Kastner. This Highland trap giving Hanover Central a ton of issues here.
But that's the energy defensively Highland needs to come back into this.
Kuzma to Babuziak. Inside to Glidewell. Back outside to Holden, who's going to take the three. It's going to fall short. Offensive rebound there by Kuzma. Nice job by Kyle Dempsey diving on the floor, getting the ball and calling the timeout.
Timeout. Smart basketball IQ right there. As soon as he had possession, coaching calling that timeout.
So timeout for Highland. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week. Up top! He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas. Yes! So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes. And this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings. Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming out!
Back here at Highland High School, Nathan Laird and Matt Wilson with you as Steiner Homes presents coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest. They're the presenting sponsor of the tournament itself, as well as our coverage here on the Region Sports Network. 29-24, Hanover Central leads the host Trojans. 3:05 to go in the third quarter in this semifinal ball game. Highland got here with a win over Gavit earlier today. Hanover Central with a win over Morton. As Kyron Abbott drives, dishes it out to Chappell, over to Gonzalez. No good look for him there, so he sends it back up to Kyle Dempsey. Dempsey looks to drive, stops, shoots, and it's good.
Pull-up jumper good by Dempsey.
Nice step back there.
Absolutely. Good job reading the defense, saying, hey, you know what? I can attack the basket.
Oh, yeah, and Matt, for the first time in what seems like a while, it's a one-possession game here.
It is.
Inside to Babuziak. He's got plenty of room.
And
Spins.
that's one thing that brought it back into a one-possession game. Babuziak has not had the ball in a while.
He hasn't had too many looks like that all game. Nothing that easy. 5-point lead again for Hanover Central. 31-26, just over 2 minutes to go.
Good block by Kastner.
And you got to love the coach. His player made a fantastic play with the block, and Coach Klaus is asking where the help side defense was.
Exactly.
You know, even for every good moment like that, there's coaching moments as well.
It's a learning experience.
That's right.
Always.
Subs coming in for Highland, number 21.
21, huh?
Player not on our roster.
I know.
Well, Highland has had had 4 players listed on their roster who are not here tonight.
That's Maldonado. There's
Gonzalez
a good
with the
shot
pump fake. Steps inside the line. Still no good. His shot is off tonight.
It's off, but he's also helping out his team by being a vocal leader. He's barking orders on defense. He's getting scrappy defensively, picking up those 2 fouls, but really he's trying to help his team no matter who's scoring the points. So
Hernandez couldn't finish after that cut. Minute 20 to go in this quarter. 31-26. Hanover Central with the lead. Nice drive by Abbott with his left hand.
Abbott.
It's the trainer over there working on Kyle Dempsey's foot. 3-pointer attempt by Castor, way short. But Holden with the offensive rebound.
Wanting the board, extending it out.
Try to find Castor, who's making that backdoor cut in, but was kicked.
It was kicked by Gonzalez. That's what's a smart heads-up play to kind of slow things down here, get his teammates back on the defense set.
Just over a minute to go here in this third quarter. Hanover Central with the ball, trying to hold on to this 5-point lead. They look like they're in not a huge hurry here.
No, that's one thing.
And with the way the momentum's going in this game, you could say it's on Highland's side. I can't necessarily blame them.
Right now it is. I mean, defensively, they're bringing the energy.
Babuziak out to Holden. Thought he wanted to shoot it there for a second. Thank you. Isaiah Gransberry confirming that's Rico Maldonado. Not that I didn't believe you there, Matt. But
hey, that's why you have assistants being
that's
the
right.
assistants.
That's right. Isaiah Gransberry, good guy. Block by Castor. Drake Castor making a
That's a
case
good
of his own.
defensive play.
Rico Maldonado.
Ball got caught on his
Yeah.
earlobe somehow, and he still got it up and in.
Boy, that wasn't bad defense there by Maldonado.
No.
But Buziak just showing his
He did.
athleticism
He
there.
did.
Just like that, it's a back up to 9 for Hanover Central. 3 by Abbott to end the quarter
No
is
good.
no good. So that little run there by Hanover Central takes us back to a 9-point lead for the Wildcats at the end of 3 quarters. Highland's going to have to claw back into this one. Can the Wildcats hold on? We'll find out on the other side of this timeout. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
He's taken over.
We're back here on Game Night in the region. Nathan Lader, Matt Wilson with you as Highland and Hanover Central square off in the semifinal round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest presented by Steiner Homes. Wildcats with a 9-point lead as we start this 4th quarter. And wasn't that long ago we were saying it was down to a 3-point game, but Hanover Central with a little 4-point run there to end that half gets it back up to 9, and momentum, which was leaning the Trojans' way, looks like it's now with Hanover Central.
Yes, it is, and it's because Hanover very well coached. They are not getting their composure. They're not rocked. They're not rattled. They're making sure that every possession's counting for them.
Buziak looks to drive on Scheit. Good defense there by Camden Scheit. Dempsey over to help. Nice pass by
Good
Buziak.
dump pass by Buziak.
He finds Joey Glidewell, who banks it in. Big man with good vision. We saw that for Morton earlier.
Yes.
We're seeing that for Hanover here. As Landon Buziak shows he can impact a game
Yeah.
more than just by scoring points.
Good big size is a wonderful thing to have.
They're going to
Picking up the foul.
They're going to call him for the foul, and 23, that's Babuziak. That's his first, team's 4th, as Scheit goes to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Makes it 37-27 in favor of the Wildcats. 7:22 to go in the ball game. Second one up, and good as well. Glidewell with Abbott on him, over to Holden, shoots the 3, bounces off the back iron. Dempsey in transition. He's going to push the pace. Does not get the bank.
Nope.
Rebound by
That's one thing.
Cole Hernandez, excuse me.
Hernandez got the board.
But Dempsey with the
Dempsey
gets
gets
the
the steal.
And they're going
Walk.
to call Dempsey for the walk. Wasn't quite sure when the whistle blew if they were going to call the foul.
If it was a foul or what, but Dempsey's bringing the energy. Just back off just a little bit. Get a good possession here.
Highland puts the press on, trying to slow down this Hanover offense, which has got this lead back up to 9. Over to Kastner. Back up to Babuziak. Skip pass to Holden. Inside to Kastner. Draws the foul on Chappell. I believe that's Chappell's 4th.
That's going to be 4 on him, yes.
His 4th, the team's 2nd. They're going to leave him in his size and effort there in the post is pretty invaluable for Highland. Can't really afford to take him out even with the 4 fouls.
No, with 4 fouls, 6 minutes left, you might be able to have someone off the bench for a minute or 2.
Yep, and they actually are going to sub. It didn't look like Jordan Hecker was as James Roten comes into the ball game, senior forward. That free throw was good by Kastner. Takes his lead back up to 10. Kastner's second free throw is good, lead up to 11. See if Highland starts to pick up the pace here a little bit as Lead extends into double digits.
And that's somebody right there, Gonzalez with the ball. He needs to start connecting on a couple of his shots here.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get him an open look just to get him going.
Help get in there, set a couple of picks, get him going.
Dempsey over to Roten. Kastner on him to Scheit, back to Dempsey. Up top
There
to
you go.
Abbott.
Good look to Abbott.
Abbott fakes
wants
the
to
three,
take it.
drives over to Roten, who baseline jumper
There
is
you go.
good.
Off
Points off the bench, James
the
Roten.
bench. It's a spark that needs to happen. Now defensively, let's see if Highland can get a stop.
Lead is 9, under 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Highland has a very effective offense, though.
Nice entry pass to Babuziak. Lays it in
Right
with his
there.
right hand. Good pass there by
Good
Kastner.
pass, good little hook.
And that's just height you can't defend right there.
No, that was
Camden Scheit did
do
nothing
your
wrong.
best. Nope.
Camden Scheit did nothing wrong defensively there. That's just a great pass with the height and good touch around the rim.
Yes.
Highland working the ball around the perimeter, looking to find Roten in the middle. Camden Scheit 4-3. Does not get the roll. Rebound by Holden. 5:10 to go in the ball game. 11-point lead for Hanover Central. Second by second, the Wildcats are closer to a championship berth in this Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Once again inside.
Calling an
To-
offensive
yeah,
foul
they're gonna call-
on Babuziak.
Yep, he got the forearm out. He even asked Ray Dix, was it the forearm? And
Yeah.
Ray Dix nodded, said yes.
Cannot push.
Boy, they went back to the well there, and I can't blame him. And it worked smoothly there this time.
That's something.
Aided this time, though, by the foul.
Exactly.
That's Babuziak's second, team's fifth here of the second half. Over to Dempsey. Can't find anybody open. Holden, nice defense on him. Up top to Abbott. Camden looks to drive. Roten cannot catch the pass cleanly. He wanted to shoot that one.
He did.
He was in shooting position there.
Yep. That's a good triple threat position.
Abbott with the drive. Babuziak with the block.
Big block by Babuziak.
We're going to have a block called against Gonzalez. I believe it's going to be against Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his
third. Third.
No, it's
fourth?
third. Yeah, thank you very
Third?
much.
Yes.
Team's third.
Yeah, Gonzalez has played a good third and fourth quarter here. Ball just not going in the basket for him, but defensively he's doing a great job.
Belke checks back into the game for Hanover Central. Coming in for Cole Hernandez. Holden. 2, Glidewell shoots the 3. It's good.
Classic high school out of bounds play right there, and they connect.
Leads now 14 for Hanover Central. I believe this is their largest
Yes.
of the ball game with just over 4 minutes to go. Dempsey tries to answer a 3 of his own. Off the front iron, back to Gonzalez. That 3's good.
Big
Matt
three.
Gonzalez
Finding it finally.
hits his first shot of the ball game. Takes the lead for Hanover down to 11. 3:45 to go in the game. Gonzalez with tough D on Holden. Babuziak over to Glidewell. Glidewell's going to take the 3. That's good.
Glidewell.
It's raining
Says-
threes here at Highland. Snowing threes.
It's snowing threes.
3:20 left in the ball game. 14-point lead for the Hanover Central Wildcats. Gonzalez back up to Dempsey. Roten looking to shoot. Passes it over to Abbott instead. Kyron Abbott takes it back up top. He wants to go one-on-one against Holden. We're going to have a foul called against Nick Holden. His second, the team's 6th. .301 to go in the ball game. At Highland, at some point, what you think the Trojans got to pick up the sense of urgency here?
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, they need to get a possession here and then a couple of good defensive stops.
Dempsey's shot misses. Rebound
gotta
kicked out to Hanover.
Stop the ball first.
Back up to Glidewell, and you have to imagine the Wildcats going to take the air out of the ball here just a little bit. With the clock being on their side, that 14-point lead under 3 minutes to go. Inside to Belke. Beautiful pass there from Babuziak.
And that's where the efficient offense by the Wildcats. Babuziak's up at the top of the key and sees a mismatch and dumps it right in.
Makes the lead 49-33, 2:22 left in this ballgame. 3 from Scheit is good. Camden Scheit not letting his Trojans go away quietly. They are going to be fighting in this thing. The final 2 minutes of this ballgame, the lead is down to 13.
And he has brought that energy the entire game.
Yep, from that first jump ball.
Yes.
Kastner, nice pass inside to Babuziak. Draws the foul on Gonzalez.
And that will be his fourth.
His fourth, team's fourth. It's Braden Chappell, who had to sit out with 4 fouls, gets set to check back into the ball game. First free throw by the Hanover big man is good. Chappell comes in for Kyron Abbott.
And Kyron Abbott had a good game, good point guard for the Trojans. He, I believe he's got 10 points right now.
A real nice game for Highland. I expect we'll see him again. Second free throw good as well, 52-36. Now our score. Or 51-36. Excuse me, thank you. 3 from Gonzalez is good.
Finding it finally, just running out of time.
51-39, a minute 40 left. Again, you know, Hanover Central going to work that clock, make sure they get a good shot. Not going to force anything here. As Coach Klaus takes a timeout. With 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and remind you that after the game, we are going to name the blue-collar player of the game, brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing. Find them on the web at greatlakesroof.com. They're Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. And as I mentioned before, all coverage this week from the Highland Holiday Hoopfest, brought to you by Steiner Homes. After a long day, walking into your home shouldn't always make you smile. Every family has different needs, and Steiner Homes strives to uniquely design for you. At Steiner Homes, they pride themselves at designing a home that both fits you and is charming. They're on the web at steinerhomesltd.com. 90 seconds left. Hanover Central up by 12 over the host Highland Trojans here in the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Even though it's going to extend into 2021, it's still the 2020 Hoops Fest.
Yes.
Entry pass into Babuziak in traffic, makes the catch. Coach Klaus wants the foul. He's not going to get that call. His team's now up by 14. Scheit the other way with the 3. That's good.
Open look.
Camden Scheit with another 3 to lead down to 11. Minute 15 to go in this ball game. As Coach Jordan Heckard wants his team to step up, get that pressure going before half court. Braden Chappell with the poke away. Pass it to Gonzalez, who lays it in with his
Good
left
hustle.
hand. It's down to 9 points.
9 points
under a minute to go.
They got to have a 5-second call right there.
Has to be 5 seconds.
Yes.
5-second call
They were
against
confused.
Hanover Central. Coach Klaus is going to take a full timeout.
He's like,
no
"Come
mistake
on,
in there
guys."
what he wanted there, that full timeout. Just
Exactly.
a mental mistake for Hanover Central in a game that they're looking to salt away. A 9-point lead with 52 seconds left. That lead may seem safe, but
You
look at the
never
way,
know.
You look at the way Cameron Scheit's hitting threes. You know the way Matt Gonzalez, who was off for 3/4 of this
Now
ball game.
coming back with
He's coming alive. He's got 2 fourth-quarter threes of his
Yes.
own. Highland and their ability to hit the three-pointer. This game is not over by any stretch of the
Nope.
imagination, especially if Hanover Central continues to make miscues.
It is. That's
like
the
that.
lackadaisical communication. It's not understanding, hey, I got to get the ball out. So he said, plain and simple, we got to just make sure that we execute. Just get the ball up.
And if you're Hanover Central, what's on your side? That thing up there that says 52.3, that's on your side right
Yes.
now. Highland has a couple fouls to give, though. They just have 14 fouls here in this second half. So we'll see at what point do the Trojans start, maybe start fouling a little bit
That's
here.
one thing. Teammates have to pick it up because Gonzalez has 4, Chapel has 4. So
You look at the guys, I don't think Abbott has too many. Scheidt
No.
only has 1 or
Right.
2. Dempsey only has 1 or 2. And when you get in that situation, and if you're Hanover Central, you go after Chapel. You go after
Exactly.
Gonzalez. Gonzalez inbounding the ball over to Scheidt. Back to Gonzalez. Under 50 seconds to go. Good perimeter defense by the Wildcats, not giving any sort of look at all. Dempsey with the long 3 air
long
ball.
3.
Scheidt
Good
saves
save
it,
by Scheidt.
but right into the arms of Joey Glidewell.
And that's right there, just playing scrappy defense, getting back with the play. Scheidt goes coast to coast defensively.
So Kastner missed the initial shot thanks to the distraction by Scheidt, but Kastner gets his own rebound and is fouled by Dempsey. Abbott is going to pick up the foul. And he got the bucket as well. Takes the lead back to 11 here. Chance to make a 3-point play. He does. Lead to 12, 25 seconds left. Now that may be a little bit, that might do it there.
Yes.
Out of bounds, stays in possession of the Highland Trojans. 19 seconds remaining in this ball game. Coach Heckard's going to get some of his bench players some time here in this tournament ball game. We got number 44, Solomon Alnamiri. 21, Rico Maldonado, who checked in earlier. 42, we don't have on our roster. Same with 30 and 14, Will Vanatter.
And a slew of Wildcats are coming in.
A bunch of Wildcats coming as well.
A whole herd.
Including Chase Kuzma, Josh Austin. Didn't get all those numbers as they came in. Changing on the fly line changes for both teams here.
That's hockey and football and basketball, usually not the case.
But that's what we had here. Rebound there by John Merkel of Hanover. 10 seconds to go in this ball game. The Wildcats are going to get this win. They're going to advance to Saturday. I keep saying tomorrow night. Saturday night's championship game. Who are they going to be playing? We'll find out.
We'll find out
Tomorrow night. Could it be Griffith? Could it be Kankakee Valley? Could it be Munster? Could it be Whiting? We will find out tomorrow. All 4 games tomorrow here from the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. You'll be able to watch right here on the Region Sports Network. Rico Maldonado's late 3 is no good, and that'll do it. Hanover Central gets the win, 56-44. Wildcats moving on to that championship game. Highland will be playing for 3rd place on Saturday evening. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we're going to name some award winners and wrap up this evening's coverage. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals, and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
Back here at Highland High School, Nathan Laird and Matt Wells, and as we wrap things up for day 1 of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest presented by Steiner Homes. And as we wrap things up, that means it's award time, including the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game, brought to you by Crowell Companies. Have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. And Matt, tonight's Lantern Man superhero of the game from the victorious Hanover Central Wildcats.
And that would be Kastner. He definitely lit up the court shooting the threes. He had over 10 points and was leading this offense tonight.
Yeah, Drake Kastner did a great job passing the ball as well. Had some great interior
Good
passes,
assist,
entry
yes.
passes into Babuziak. Played great perimeter defense as well all over the court. Drake Kastner from Hanover Central, Crowell Company's Lantern Man, superhero of the game. Now it's time to name the IKORCC play of the game. That's brought to you by the IKORCC, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Learn more at IKORCC.com. And this one happened very late in the ball game.
Yes.
It was at the towards the end of the game. It looked like a breakout for Joey Glidewell with a layup, but nice defense there by
It was
Camden
good
Scheidt.
defense, yes.
Distracted him. Glidewell missed the shot, got his own rebound, fouled as he was making the
As he was
shot
going up,
by
yep.
Kyron Abbott, committed the foul. 3-point play, took that lead from 9 to 12 in the final 30-plus seconds of this ballgame.
Yep.
Really sealed the deal for Hanover Central in this one because it was, we were talking with the way Highland could shoot threes, they could be back in this one. That 3-point play brought it back to double digits, sealed the game for Hanover Central, and that's our IKORCC play of the game. One final award to hand out, and that is the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the game, brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Said his name a lot on both ends of the court tonight. Blue collar effort tonight by
Camden Scheidt.
Yeah, Camden Scheidt of Highland. Great post defense against the
Yes.
much taller
Post
Landon Babuziak.
defense, he had a couple of good threes on offense. He had energy all 4 quarters.
Just the way he was working on both ends of the court.
Yep.
Again, working against a much taller player, doing a great job denying him a lot of those entry passes. Good defense in the paint. Camden Scheidt, a great blue collar effort tonight. So he's our Great Lakes Roofing blue collar player of the game. That's going to do it for us here from Highland High School. Have some folks to recognize, especially our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, our game producer tonight, pulling unexpected duty, Rich Castillo. Rich, take a bow. Thank you very much, my friend. Brandon Root on the camera. Want to thank athletic director Ryan Harrington here at Highland High School, as well as coaches Brian Klaus from Hanover, Jordan Heckert, Highland, as well as the other coaches, Eric Spear of Morton, Bobby Jones of Gavit, for providing us info we needed for these broadcasts. Of course, my broadcast partner tonight, Matt Wells. And Matt, nice working with you.
Yes, thank you. I enjoyed it.
So for everybody at the Region Sports Network, my name is Nathan Laird saying thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow morning. 10 o'clock tip-off will be on shortly. Before that, Griffith versus Kankakee Valley in game number 1, followed by Munster versus Whiting in game number 2. We'll have live feeds of both of those ball games here from the Highland Holiday Hoopfest, presented by Steiner Homes. Have a good evening, everybody. If you have to travel home safe here in this snowy weather, and we will talk to you tomorrow. You have been watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.